Today I'm going to teach you how to fusion, synchro, exceed pendulum, and link summon, all in the same video. So if you're wondering, this is part 2 of my how to play Yu-Gi-Oh video. So if you didn't watch that first video, watch that first before this one. And cut the intro. A fusion summon, you need 3 things: a fusion monster in your extra deck, a fusion spell card, the most commonly used is polymerization, and the fusion materials right there. So how can you see the fusion materials? It's right here. You can see 2 plus Cyber Dragon monsters. You see there. So let me click. So you need 2 Cyber Dragon monsters. So I have 2 Cyber Dragons here. So how the fusion summon in the first place? It's easy. First, activate your fusion spell card, which is polymerization, and send the fusion materials from your hand or field to the graveyard. So send the graveyard here, and send the fusion spell card to the graveyard, and fusion summon the fusion monster in your extra deck. But polymerization isn't the only fusion spell card. There's some other fusion spell cards like Overload Fusion, Power Bond, and Cyberload Fusion. Those were only a few. There's so many fusion spell cards. So let's go to Synchro. In a Synchro summon, you need 3 things: a Synchro monster, a tuner monster, which is always required to Synchro summon, and a non-tuner monster. So you can Synchro summon. Here's the thing: you'll be asking, how do you see which is a tuner or which is a non-tuner monster? So let's see it here. Junk Synchron, it's a tuner monster. You can see it right here. So right there. Besides the effect and warrior in the brackets, you can see in the window. So it's a tuner monster. How about non-tuner monsters? Just if they don't have the word tuner in the brackets right here, it means they're non-tuner monsters. So awesome. How to synchro summon? You need monsters on the field. Those monsters must be equal to the level of the synchro monster you synchro summon. So Junk Warrior, its materials are Junk Synchron right here, so it's specific, and 1 or more non-tuner monsters. So how to synchro summon? Send the synchro materials or the materials you want to the graveyard. The levels must be equal to the level of the synchro monster. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Send them to the graveyard. Synchro summon Junk Warrior. To exceed summon, you need 2 things: a exceed monster on your extra deck, and 2 monsters with the same level already on the field. So how to exceed summon in the first place? So of course you need a exceed monster on your extra deck and 2 monsters with the same level at the same time on the field. So Cyber Dragon Nova's materials are 2 level 5 machine monsters. So we have 2 level 5 Cyber Dragon is level 5 and machine type. So your only thing to do is stack them on each other and stack the exceed monster on top of them like this. So that is how you exceed summon. So when you activate effects, you just detach a material, send it to the graveyard. So which means you can only use the effect of a exceed monster up to the exceed material used for it. For example, if you only use 2 of them, you can only use 2 times per duel. How to pendulum summon? Before that, what is a pendulum monster in the first place? So here's an example of a pendulum monster right here. So it's a half monster, half spell card. So here's the monster effect right here, and here's the spell effect right here. So how to use a pendulum monster? You can either summon it as a monster or activate it as a spell card. So you already know how to do it. Let's see how to pendulum summon. So First, you need 2 Pendulum monsters with different scales. Not different. You can at least 2 Pendulum monsters on the Pendulum zones. So, if you're wondering, what are these levels numbers are for? Like this 8. Here's how to do it. If you have 2 of them at the same time, you can special summon a lot of monsters at the same time between those levels. So 1, 8, what? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you can Pendulum summon Audis Pendulum Dragon because it's a level 7. You can Pendulum summon Yugioh because it's a level 2. Also Junk Synchron because it's a level 3. And also Pendulum summon also helps. So Synchro summon, Itchy summon. Basically Pendulum summon is just so good. Link summon. How to link summon? You need 2 things. A link monster in your extra deck and link materials already on the field. So right here, we have here Topologically Sabania. It requires 2 class effect monsters. So you can see here, a link monster does not have a defense. It only has link ratings. So the best way to summon this card is 1 rating per monster. So we need to sacrifice 3 monsters to summon this link 3 monster. So sacrifice this and graveyard and link summon this to the extra master zone. But there's some things I didn't say you about fusion summon. Fusion monsters can be also fusion summon without colonization. I think it's not called fusion summon because I think it's called contact fusion. There, so let's read Chimeric Fortress Dragon's effect. Cannot be used as fusion material. Must be first special summon from your extra deck by sending above card from either field to the graveyard. You do not use colonization.